All right. And finally, we have Drew, who is the Chief Data and Analytics Officer at TWG. Now, TWG has led AI deployment in many high-stake environments, ranging from the Pentagon's Project Maven to financial services at JPMorgan. Let's take it over to Jack and Drew.
Awesome. Drew, great to have you on the show. I always talk about AI from the battlefield to the boardroom. You are literally the embodiment of that. You led the Pentagon's Project Maven, which Vice Admiral Whitworth presented previously at AIPCon. You then took that expertise to financial services with JP Morgan. In all of these sort of environments, what has that taught you about deploying operational AI? What are sort of the learnings you have from those different setups?
Yeah, so I still remember the C-17 that we flew into Afghanistan and deployed a very rudimentary version of Palantir into Helmand Province in 2011. And then we added an AI sleeve in 2017 when we worked Project Maven. And look, all of this was to clean up data. We had data everywhere, but it was nowhere. We had products that weren't connected. We had a lot of work to do. The biggest thing that comes to mind at JP Morgan is we built a use case factory. And we put AIs everywhere, but we wanted it coordinated.
Yep.
And what's happening now is with AI and Palantir, we're creating a brain, aren't we? We really are. And what's happening is we're going to be able to take that brain and turn it into a form of labor. This AI is now a new emerging labor source.
Yep.
And what we want to do is organize that appropriately, do it with guardrails. And it really does require a different way to bring technology in and a different way to manage a system. Maybe a little different than the traditional CIO and CTO route. It's almost like P&L.
100%.
And that's how you want to treat this.
Makes total sense. And actually going one level deeper on that, like you're sort of focusing in on those regulated industries, right? Where actually the guardrails and the controls, security are almost at the forefront. It's like, it's decision making, of course, but it's also doing so safely and securely. So talk to me a little bit more about why TWG is partnering with Palantir to forward this, and what specifically stands out in terms of Palantir around enabling these AI workflows, these valuable workflows, specifically in those regulated environments.
Yeah, I mean, this is fundamentally about American competitiveness. We already know that across Asia, they're adopting AI and like technologies, data management, guardrail systems, much faster than we are. There's many reports that are starting to show that they're just changing the very nature of how they build products, and they're very sticky, and they're just drawing a lot of attention in Asian markets. I mean, I'm here to tell you, they're coming for us. And what we need to do is really sort of up the game here. Now, there's many ways to do this. You can bring in 300 vendors and create an absolute disaster in your infrastructure with your data in all these different places and all these different vendors that are very hard to manage. Or you can think about a single delivery, right? Where you can bring those same capabilities in a military-grade secure environment and in a way that'll allow you to get that speed and also that safety and security that you need to deliver this. Bottom line is, this is a new form of labor. We've got to look at it that way, we've got to organize appropriately, and this is exciting, and it is fundamentally the competitive, so no matter where you are, if you haven't started moving your data to cloud, if you haven't built any AI systems, or if you're in the middle of this journey but disappointed because it's not taking, or if you're very advanced but starting to encounter all kinds of issues, look, there's a place for you here, and the Palantir TWG team is really a place to start.
Incredible, and I'm looking forward to presenting that very partnership later on today at AIPCon. Drew, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Drew.